For the last few months, I have been going out of town for weeks at a time trying to get the house renovations done, and I have just not been able to keep up with the reef tanks, so it's got me questioning if it might be time to sell. The biggest thing with the Red Sea is that I cannot get this light to function properly anymore, and unfortunately, while I can send it in, I haven't because I don't have another light to put here in the meantime. So this light will work good for weeks, and it was actually doing really good after I blew out the fans, but it has been acting up again, and almost every single day or every other day, it just doesn't turn on, and I have to go and reset it. If the Reef link is connected, I can do this from virtually anywhere, which I usually do, but as you can see right now, it is not blue, so I have to unplug and replug. Now we should be good. Go on here, reprogram the lights, let them do their thing here. In a couple seconds, boom, boom. All right, and now it functions again like normal. So second thing is the freaking algae is once again out of control. I have not been able to get it back in check this time. I've added Purigen, I have GFO in the back, I have freaking, I don't know, man. I just have been sucking this out every single time I do a water change, and for some reason this time the sand bed is just not getting clean. Luckily enough, the rock work doesn't look too bad. I have a little bit like right here and there, but other than that, it's pretty much just the sand bed that is not doing good. So I am going to do another water change right now. I'm going to do another one next week before I go out of town again to see if that helps. I really don't want to sell, but at what point do I say like, hey, I'm clearly not taking care of these tanks like I should, and I'm not adding to them, making them any prettier or flourishing them anymore. So like, why just keep them if I'm just letting them get like this and then taking care of them, making them look good again, and then they just get like this again? I could just keep going in this cycle of cleaning it, letting it get bad, and then cleaning it again. But if I'm just spending money on it at this point and not enjoying it anymore, kind of what's the point of keeping it, you know? In terms of coral growth, we're all good. I mean, like, look at this bouquet I have over here. They're a little closed up right now. The lights just turned on this side, but bouquet over here, these zoas are not doing too good, but this guy's been growing back. This all looks really grown in. All of the favias and the chalices are also doing good. Look at that crazy one that I have had for probably like 2 years now. Look at the colors on it. I had bought that frag for like $35. It only had like some of the pink and the yellow, and then that green started to come in when I put it in really low light. I don't know what frag it is. I never figured out the name on it. I've never seen anything like it again. That's definitely one of my favorite pieces right there, so I try to keep it away from the other stuff and protect it. These guys are growing out of control. Have to frag this soon, but nowhere to put it. I would also have to get the whole setup to do that, or maybe I could call a shop and see if they'll do it for me. I don't know if that's a thing, but I guess it's worth a shot. Don't like that this thing took over everything, but luckily it's stopped here by the orange plasma, however you say that, and over here it's on its own rock here, so it hopefully won't go any farther that way, and it seems to be stopped up there as well. So I just have to find something else that's stronger than it to put somewhere to kind of keep it more contained. Look at that. I mean, it looks fantastic when the sand bed is clean, but when it's not clean, it does not look fantastic. It looks very not nice in the living room. But like this, yeah, sure, it looks great. I'm not even sure that this is a coral tank anymore. This is pretty much just a kelp forest at this point. The hair algae got completely out of control. It has fully taken over the top of both rock structures. There's some on the corals back there, more in the rock work over there. It just got really, really bad. Which is interesting because I did drop 2 trochus in here right before I left. There was a Mexican turbo in there as well. So I don't know why they can't keep up with the food on their plate. We also have had some coral losses. It looks like our plate was toasted this last time. This guy looks like he's getting stung. I need to move him over. I am assuming the hammer that was up there is a goner as well because it's just probably suffocated, unfortunately. Also had the green gonny fall off the rock there. I thought it was going to be dead, but to my surprise, it opened up, which is great. So I'm going to stick that guy on the rock this time, so hopefully it doesn't fall off if it's glued. Something else you guys might see, which is really, really cool, is the Scully. It is just flourishing in here, you know, flourishing for what it was. It's like the size of a little button Scully now. But, I mean, it looks great and healthy at that size. We'll see if it just keeps growing and growing. I have not done anything with it. I've just left it alone, let it do its thing, and it seems to like this tank much, much better than it liked the main display tank. I'm gonna try to pull as much of this hair algae out. Oh yeah, this is some quality algae pulling right here. Woo! Let's see if I can get a satisfying pull from over here. Oh yeah, this one feels... Oh yeah, that was a freaking good one. Oh my gosh. At least it's coming off really easy. Look at this, man. There is just so much freaking hair algae in here. I wonder if my little coral's still alive. I might need to use both hands here, guys. It is just in every freaking crevice. Huge freaking pieces. Wow, you can actually see the top of the rocks now. Amazing. Look how much I just pulled out of there. Crazy. So much. Okay. Now we are looking much better. Little cloudy right now, but at least look at that. There's rocks there. There's still a little bit of hair algae there. Hopefully the snails can now munch on that, and it's not like an overwhelming amount for them. And to my surprise, that little hammer is still hanging on for its life right there. I don't know that I'm ready to sell both reef tanks because I often find myself still wanting to buy more corals, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet because the tanks aren't looking good, so I don't want to just throw my money away. I've been considering just selling this tank, but I really don't want to do it because there's so much empty space that I see so much potential here, whereas in the bigger tank, everything's full. I don't have a lot of space for new corals. Here I do if I could just get the algae under control. If I were to sell this tank, I would transfer the stuff to the other tank, but then I would run into the issue most likely with the clownfish, because it's two different breeds of clownfish. I would run into all of these corals are currently in cooler water than my other tank runs, which I think is the big reason why that Scully is doing so well. The temperature is really the only thing I could see that is changed with that guy. So yeah, I don't really know if that would be an option as well. And I wouldn't want to sell like my little fishies and stuff. You know, the corals are so, but the fishies are my fishies. I don't want to sell them. I would want to keep them. So I am pretty much just in a world of reef tank confusion right now. I don't know what to do. Do you guys think I should sell the reef tanks, both? One, drop a comment down below and let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.